What's up, guys, and welcome to CEI's very own Recap Relay, where we cover the news of the gaming world you may have missed. We've got a lot to cover and not a lot of time, so let's see what we're working with. We've got ourselves some big names on here, but before we can tackle the more recent stuff, we've got to tackle what we missed over in May. We got ourselves a first here on Recap Relay with Dragon Ball Legends. DBL has been going full force with its 6th anniversary, which means some of the best and most premium units you can use your Chrono Crystals on. Kicking off the anniversary, we were introduced to the Synchro Gauge, a mechanic that allows for 2 characters to fuse into one. And what better way to introduce this mechanic than Super Vegito and Blue Gogeta as the headliners for the 6th anniversary? If that's what they're starting part 1 with, just imagine what the ultra rarity character will be once we make it to part 3. We're not going to talk about part 2 because part 2 was kind of mid, but we don't talk about that. On to something more familiar here on Recap Relay. May brought the reveal of DNF Duel's final DLC character. Nen Master joins the fray, as she brings a variety of Nen-based martial arts attacks in her toolkit. Even if it took a little bit of a delay, she just released this Tuesday, and is as hype as you'd expect her to be. Whether it be Nen Master's supercharged state that allows for her to use enhanced attacks, or the fact that she fires her equivalent of a Kamehameha, this lady is extremely flashy and extremely fun to play. To end off our May coverage, Fortnite kicked off its 3rd season of Chapter 5. Destroying the gem on Pandora's box released Megalodon from his prison, and he's ready to bring the full-on chaos. The Mad Max theme of the season brings about tons of chaotic weapons, places of interest like the Nitro Dome or Brutal Beachhead, and the return of vehicle modding. You can upgrade your vehicle to be the most dangerous thing on the road, using mods such as grenade launchers, off-road tires, or even cow catchers to ram into other players. It's been a lot of fun, even if it ain't all that competitive, but that's fine. That covers some of the biggest things we've seen in May, but what about June? Well, let's start at the beginning with Summer Games Fest, which has basically taken the role of E3. Sega would show off even more Sonic X Shadow Generations footage, where we would not only see tons of levels from the original story, but much more things on this new Shadow campaign. Rail Canyon and Kingdom Valley coming back, and Shadow maybe tapping into his Black Doom alien origins? What the heck are those wings? October 25th, you could not come any sooner for this game. What's next? Oh, how about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, letting loose a bunch of things that we've been waiting for. The appearance of Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, the return of what-if stories like how Goku can go Super Saiyan in the Saiyan Saga, and, best of all, from the footage gathered by the creators flown out to play Sparking Zero, we were granted with some amazing footage for the game. Supers, intros, the character select screen, even some story footage. It all looks amazing. Thankfully, we can play it for ourselves once it hits the shelves on October 11th of this year. And let's not forget the fact that Terry Bogard and Mai Shiranui from the Fatal Fury franchise are coming to Street Fighter 6? This was announced alongside the fact that Elena and M. Bison are coming back too? Let's just forget about the fact that he was taken out in Street Fighter 5, cause it's M. Bison! Terry and Mai mark the first ever guest characters to appear in the Street Fighter series, and honestly, there couldn't have been a better choice for this incredible benchmark. After Summer Games Fest, both Nintendo and Microsoft would bring their own games to the table, each with presentations that showed off their future projects. For Xbox, we got some news on the upcoming Black Ops 6, Assassin's Creed Shadows, even a little bit of the Snake Eater remake coming soon, and the big one for me, Doom: The Dark Ages, coming in 2025. After what Doom Eternal showed us for what the Slayer can do in combat, I'm so ecstatic to see what they've got in store for him back in his prehistoric age. And Nintendo. Oh my goodness, Nintendo. Considering more knowledge on the Nintendo Switch successor is soon to come near the end of this year, this Nintendo Direct was supposed to be nothing, less than nothing even. But we got Mario and Luigi Brothership, the newest entry in the MNO series, footage of the Dragon Quest III remake, and the reveal that the first two Dragon Quest are getting remade too, a new Mario Party with brand new boards, some classic boards, and even a 20-person mode, a Marvel vs. Capcom collection, freeing MVC2 from not being re-released after so long, even a new Zelda game focusing on Zelda as the main character. But the tip of the iceberg, the biggest reveal from this Direct, Metroid Prime 4 finally has a trailer and a release window of 2025. After being stuck in logo limbo for 7 whole years, Metroid Prime 4 finally exists and is coming soon. It feels as though we've seen the light at the end of that dark tunnel. And it seems that the final years for the Switch are going to go out on one big bang. And that wraps it up for today's episode of Recap Relay. What else does the rest of the year hold in store for us? How do you think we'll top these past 2 months of reveals and updates? Tune in next time to stay up to date on what the gaming world and esports world have to offer. I'm your host, Isaac Espinosa, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye bye now.